The first and most important thing is to focus on you. Yes, I know this sounds counterintuitive, but think about it. When you're happy, confident, and fulfilled as an individual, you naturally become more attractive. No one wants to be with someone who's constantly worried or insecure. By investing in your own life, your career, hobbies, friendships, and personal growth, you'll radiate confidence and positivity. This makes you magnetic. Confidence is key. When you're happy in your own skin, you'll stand out. He will notice that you're not just waiting around for him, but living a life that's full and exciting. Take some time to do things that make you feel good. Whether it's going to the gym, learning a new skill, or spending time with people who make you feel empowered, put yourself first. One thing that sets you apart is building a deep emotional connection. Physical attraction can fade, but emotional bonds last. Listen to him. Understand his fears, dreams, and ambitions. Let him feel comfortable sharing his thoughts with you. This will make him feel connected to you in a way that he might not with someone else. He will ask thoughtful questions. Pay attention to the small things, what makes him happy, what stresses him out. The more you show you care about who he is as a person, the deeper your connection will grow. Emotional intimacy is built over time. Don't rush it, but be consistent in showing that you're there for him on more than just a surface level. It can be tempting to compare yourself to the other woman, but this is a big mistake. When you focus on what she has and what you don't, you're giving her power over you. Instead, focus on what makes you unique. You have your own strengths, personality, and qualities that make you special. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Everyone brings something different to the table, and trying to compete with someone else only takes away from your authenticity. He will appreciate you for who you are, not for how well you measure up to someone else. Or practice self-affirmation. Remind yourself of all the things that make you amazing. Write down your strengths, and whenever you feel insecure, come back to that list. This might seem strange, but giving him space can actually draw him closer to you. People need room to think, reflect, and miss someone. If you're always around or constantly checking in, it might feel like pressure to him. Let him come to you sometimes. By giving him space, you're showing that you trust him and that you're secure in yourself. He will appreciate that independence and realize that you're not someone who's clingy or needy. Don't rush or force things. If you're constantly trying to be present in his life, it can push him away. Trust that if he cares, he will reach out to you on his own. Men love it when someone takes a genuine interest in their lives, hobbies, and passions. It shows that you care about who he is as a person. Try to get involved in the things he enjoys, or at least be supportive of them. Whether it's his love for sports, music, or a hobby, showing interest can help create a bond that's hard to break. However, it's important to be genuine. Don't pretend to like something just because he does. Find common ground and build from there. You can ask him to teach you something about his interests. This will not only help you learn more about him, but also create moments where you two can bond. Relationships can be full of ups and downs, but one of the biggest things that can set you apart is being a source of calm in his life. When things get stressful, be the person he can turn to for support. Offer encouragement, listen without judgment, and show empathy. Being a source of peace doesn't mean you never voice your own feelings or opinions. It means you know how to handle conflict in a calm and understanding way. When he sees that you're someone who can help him through the tough times, he'll see you as a valuable part of his life. Work on your communication skills. Learn how to express your feelings without anger or frustration. This will help both of you handle difficult situations with ease. At the end of the day, you want him to see your true value. Don't be afraid to show your boundaries and self-respect. If you know your worth, he will too. Let him know what you deserve in a relationship, and don't settle for less. This doesn't mean making ultimatums, but rather showing him that you won't compromise your self-respect. When you value yourself, you teach others how to treat you. He will see that you're a high-value woman who knows what she brings to the table, and that's incredibly attractive. Make sure you're clear about your relationship expectations. It's important that he knows what you want and need from the relationship, so you're both on the same page. Lastly, be patient. If he's deciding between you and someone else, don't rush the process. Love and relationships take time to develop. If you've done everything to show your best self and build a strong connection, let time take its course. Remember, you want someone who chooses you because they genuinely want to be with you, not because they felt rushed or pressured. Patience shows maturity and confidence, which are qualities men find irresistible. Focus on your own happiness while waiting. Spend time with friends, enjoy your hobbies, and live your life fully. The right person will see that you're not waiting around but are living your best life. Now, focusing on yourself is the foundation of everything. So how do you do this in your daily life? It starts with small, consistent actions. For example, make time for activities that bring you joy, whether that's working out, reading, pursuing a passion project, or even spending time with friends. When you're happy and fulfilled outside of the relationship, it shows. You'll radiate confidence, and he'll see that you're not depending on him to complete you. You'll set personal goals and work on them. It could be related to your career, health, or even learning something new. This will make you feel accomplished and boost your confidence. In real life, building an emotional connection means being present. When he talks to you, truly listen, put your phone down, and give him your full attention. Ask open-ended questions about his life and be curious about his feelings, not just what he's doing day to day. Also, share your own experiences and emotions with him. When you open up, it encourages him to do the same. The more he feels understood and valued by you, the stronger your bond will become. Or practice active listening. Instead of offering solutions right away, focus on understanding his feelings. Ask him questions like, how does that make you feel? Or what do you think about that, to deepen your connection? It's easy to fall into the comparison trap, but in real life, you need to train yourself to stay focused on your own strengths. Every time you catch yourself thinking about the other woman, stop and remind yourself of all the things that make you special. In your daily routine, write down positive affirmations. It sounds simple, but it works. Remind yourself regularly of your best qualities and what makes you a great partner. You'll start a journal where you list the things you love about yourself. Whenever you feel insecure, revisit that list. This will help you stay grounded and focused on your own worth. It's natural to want to spend as much time as possible with someone you care about, but in reality, giving him space shows that you trust him and the relationship. You can apply this by not constantly texting or calling him. Instead, let him initiate contact sometimes. When you give him space, he has the opportunity to miss you and appreciate the time you spend together even more. Take a step back and allow him to reach out to you sometimes. Focus on your own activities instead of always waiting for him to text or call. This will show him that you're secure and independent. In real life, showing interest means participating in his world. Ask him about his hobbies, and if there's something he's really passionate about, take an interest in learning about it. For example, if he loves sports or music, ask him to explain the game or show you his favorite songs. Even if it's not your thing, being supportive and open-minded will bring you closer. The next time he talks about something he enjoys, try to learn more about it. You could even surprise him by asking to join him in something he likes, like watching his favorite show or going to an event he's interested in. In relationships, it's easy for little arguments to happen, but applying this tip in real life means staying calm and supportive, especially when things get tough. If he's going through a stressful time, be the person he can rely on. Avoid adding extra pressure or drama. Instead, offer him comfort, listen to his concerns, and encourage him to take things one step at a time. The next time he's stressed or frustrated, instead of reacting emotionally, try to be his calm support. Say things like, "I'm here for you," or "We'll figure this out together." It will make a big difference. Letting him see your value in real life means being clear about your boundaries and expectations. Don't compromise your self-respect just to keep him around. If there's something important to you, make sure he knows it. For example, if you feel like the relationship isn't progressing, have a mature conversation about your needs. Showing that you value yourself will naturally encourage him to see your worth too. Set clear boundaries and communicate your relationship expectations. Don't be afraid to say what you want out of the relationship. This will show that you respect yourself and won't settle for less. Patience can be challenging, but it's key. Instead of rushing him to make a choice, focus on enjoying the relationship for what it is. Over time, your connection will naturally grow, and if he's the right person, he'll see that you're the one for him. In real life, this means not pressuring him for commitment before he's ready. Let the relationship unfold at its own pace. Trust that if you've built a strong connection, things will fall into place. But practice mindfulness and patience in your daily interactions. Don't rush decisions or conversations about the future. Let things develop naturally, and trust that if it's meant to be, it will be. Here are 3 motivational topics. Tips 1. Love yourself. First, the power of self-worth. Let's start with understanding what it truly means to love yourself. Loving yourself isn't about being selfish or thinking you're better than others. It's about accepting who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, and everything in between. It's about being kind to yourself and treating yourself with the same love and respect you'd give to a close friend. When you love yourself, you acknowledge your worth and don't rely on someone else to make you feel valuable. You don't need constant validation from a partner, friends, or anyone else. You feel confident and complete just as you are. Self-worth is the foundation of every healthy relationship. When you know your value, you're less likely to settle for relationships that don't serve you. You won't tolerate disrespect or being treated as an option. Instead, you'll attract people who see and appreciate your worth because you've set a high standard for how you deserve to be treated. Think about it this way: if you don't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you fully? When you have self-worth, you enter relationships from a place of strength, not desperation. You won't feel the need to compete for attention, and you'll be confident that you deserve love and respect. Now, you might be wondering, how do I actually start loving myself? It's not something that happens overnight. But there are small, daily actions you can take to build self-love. You'll start by being mindful of the way you talk to yourself. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Are you constantly criticizing yourself? Are you doubting your abilities? Shift that negative self-talk into positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," replace it with, "I am worthy of love and respect." It might feel strange at first, but over time, these positive affirmations will reshape the way you see yourself. Another key practice is to take care of your physical and emotional well-being. Treat your body with love by eating well, exercising, and getting enough rest. It's also important to take time for yourself, whether that's through hobbies, relaxation, or simply spending time with people who lift you up. Each day, write down one thing you love about yourself. It can be something small, like how you handled a stressful situation, or how you stayed positive. Over time, these little reminders will help reinforce your self-worth. One of the most powerful ways to love yourself is by setting boundaries. Setting boundaries doesn't mean pushing people away. It means protecting your energy and only allowing positive, respectful relationships in your life. If someone disrespects you, talks down to you, or takes advantage of your kindness, you have every right to set a boundary and distance yourself. Loving yourself means knowing when to walk away from toxic situations or people that drain your happiness. When you set boundaries, you show others that you value your peace of mind and that your time and energy are valuable. This is a clear sign of self-worth and helps you maintain healthy, balanced relationships. We practice saying no without feeling guilty. Remember, you don't have to please everyone. It's okay to prioritize your own well-being. The benefits of loving yourself and building self-worth are endless. First, it boosts your confidence. When you're confident in who you are, you stop worrying about what others think, and you become more authentic in your relationships and interactions. You'll also notice that you attract better, more meaningful relationships. People are drawn to confidence and positivity, so by loving yourself, you naturally become more attractive to others, not just romantically, but in friendships and professional relationships too. And finally, self-worth leads to success. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take risks, go after your goals, and push through challenges. You'll no longer be afraid of failure because you know that no matter what happens, your value doesn't depend on external outcomes. Loving yourself doesn't mean you'll never face self-doubt or hard times. There will be days when it's tough to stay confident, and that's okay. The key is to remember that setbacks are temporary, and they don't define your worth. When you experience rejection or failure, instead of blaming yourself or feeling unworthy, look at it as an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or how can this make me stronger? By shifting your mindset, you'll see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. During tough times, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness, just as you would a friend going through a difficult situation. Remind yourself that you're human, and it's okay to have setbacks. Here's something important to remember: when you love yourself, you also love others better. You become more patient, understanding, and supportive in your relationships because you're not constantly seeking validation or approval. When you're secure in your self-worth, you're able to give love freely without fear of rejection or insecurity. You're also able to set a positive example for others, showing them the power of self-love and confidence. Tips 2. Build emotional strength. Why inner confidence is irresistible. First, let's start by understanding what emotional strength really means. Emotional strength isn't about always being happy or never feeling down. It's about how you handle your emotions, especially in tough situations. It's the ability to stay calm, think clearly, and remain in control when life gets hard. Emotional strength allows you to face challenges without breaking down, recover quickly from setbacks, and keep moving forward. When you build this kind of resilience, you stop letting your emotions control you, and you start taking control of your own life. In a relationship, this strength is incredibly attractive because it shows that you can handle ups and downs without falling apart or creating unnecessary drama. So why is emotional strength so irresistible? Its simple: confidence radiates from within. When you're emotionally strong, you don't rely on others to feel secure or validated. You know your worth, and that makes you stand out. People are drawn to those who are confident because they exude positivity, calmness, and stability. Think about it: when someone is confident, they don't seek constant reassurance or approval. Instead, they give off a sense of self-assuredness that's magnetic. Emotional strength shows that you're independent, mature, and capable of handling life's challenges with grace, and that's something everyone finds attractive. Now, let's talk about why emotional strength is key to successful relationships. Relationships can be challenging. There will always be disagreements, misunderstandings, and stressful moments. But when you have emotional strength, you're able to handle those challenges with grace and maturity. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting small issues turn into big problems, you stay calm and think things through. This kind of emotional stability is what makes relationships strong and lasting. When you're emotionally strong, you're not needy or dependent on your partner for constant reassurance. You're able to give space, offer support, and communicate openly without fear or insecurity. And that makes you a great partner, someone who is easy to be with, not because everything is always perfect, but because you handle the imperfect moments with strength. It's important to remember that emotional strength doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill you build over time, just like physical strength. You're going to have days when you feel strong and days when you don't. But what matters is that you keep working on it. And the more you practice emotional resilience, the stronger you'll become. And as you grow, so will your confidence. You'll start to notice that situations that once made you anxious or upset no longer have the same impact on you. You'll handle challenges with ease, and you'll feel more secure in yourself and your relationships. So what are the benefits of building emotional strength and inner confidence? First, you'll experience less stress and anxiety. When you're emotionally strong, you stop letting little things get to you, and you feel more in control of your life. You'll also build stronger relationships. Emotional strength allows you to communicate better, handle conflict with maturity, and be a supportive partner. You'll find that people are naturally drawn to your calm, confident energy. And finally, you'll gain more self-respect. Emotional strength gives you the confidence to stand up for yourself, set healthy boundaries, and pursue your goals without fear. You'll know your worth, and that confidence will shine through in everything you do. Tips 3. Don't compete, be unique, embrace what makes you special. From a young age, many of us are taught to compete. Whether it's in school, sports, or our careers, we're often told that success means beating someone else. We see people around us achieving things, and we start to compare our progress to theirs. Social media adds to this pressure. It seems like everyone is living their best life, and we can feel like we're falling behind. But here's the thing: constantly comparing yourself to others and competing to be better only leads to stress, insecurity, and self-doubt. The more we try to be like someone else, the more we lose sight of who we really are. So why should you stop competing with others? Because no one can be you, and that's your superpower. When you try to outdo others, you're focused on being someone you're not. But when you embrace your unique qualities, your strengths, and your passions, you stop competing and start creating a life that is authentically yours. Think about it, there's only one version of you in the entire world. That means no one else has your experiences, your perspective, or your talents. The more you embrace what makes you unique, the more you stand out in your own special way. But being unique is powerful. It's what makes you irreplaceable, whether in your relationships, your career, or your personal life. Your uniqueness is what sets you apart. When you stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and embrace your authentic self, you'll start attracting the right people and opportunities that align with you. Remember, the world doesn't need more copies of the same thing. It needs people who are willing to show up as their true selves. When you lean into your uniqueness, you stop competing and start thriving because you're no longer focused on external validation. Instead, you're living in alignment with your true purpose and passions. Here's a secret: people are naturally drawn to authenticity. When you're confident in who you are and you embrace your uniqueness, you radiate a kind of energy that's irresistible. People are tired of fake perfection and competition. They want real, genuine connections. When you show up as yourself, flaws and all, you give others permission to do the same. Think about the people you admire the most. Chances are they're not perfect, they're authentic. They're unapologetically themselves, and that's what makes them so magnetic. By being yourself, you create deeper, more meaningful connections with others, because they see and appreciate the real you. When you embrace what makes you special, it affects every area of your life in a positive way. First, you'll feel more confident because you're no longer trying to live up to someone else's expectations. You'll find more joy in your everyday life because you're living in alignment with who you truly are. In your career, you'll stand out because you're bringing something unique to the table. Employers, clients, and collaborators are looking for people who offer fresh perspectives, not just more of the same. When you're true to yourself, you'll attract opportunities that align with your values and strengths. In your relationships, you'll experience deeper connections because you're no longer trying to compete or compare. Instead, you're showing up as your authentic self, which invites others to do the same. At the end of the day, the thing that will set you apart and bring you the most success in life is your uniqueness. It's what makes you irreplaceable. Whether in your career, your relationships, or your personal life, embracing what makes you special will lead you to a life that's not only successful but fulfilling. When you stop competing and start embracing your true self, you'll attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right kind of success. So don't waste time trying to fit in or outdo others. Be unique, be you, and let the world see the incredible person you already are. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Thanks for watching, and remember, your uniqueness is your superpower. Embrace it.